Mentoring. Our first finalist for the Mentoring Award is Dave Coburn, Engineering Development Director at Sparrows. 24 years ago, Dave spearheaded Sparrows' engineering development system, and since then has mentored 4 or 5 graduates per year whilst directing the system to meet the company's changing needs across international operations, as well as supporting other mentors. He has recently moved into a new role primarily focused on mentoring and professional development.
What we do is we bring in what I would call raw recruits, which are the apprentices and the graduates from mostly the local universities and schools. And those people who have been mentored have subsequently come through the business as engineers and gone on to become, in some cases, managers and directors at the Sparrows organisation. I think the main success would be the fact that we retain the people in the business, and that also the other aspect is that you can see their personal careers develop, and to me that is a real measure of success when you see that output.
Our next finalist is Simon Damon Willems, NOV UK Manager at Shell UK Limited. Simon has supported individuals he's worked with on specific projects from other organisations and currently mentors over a dozen people in Shell's Aberdeen office in disciplines such as subservice, engineering, finance and health and safety. Simon uses theory-based learning to enhance training in practical skills and performance.
I think the important part of my mentoring is this trust built up between me and the mentee. If there's no trust between me and the mentee, we don't feel comfortable with each other, then it's not going to work. We make a kind of a contract between us that we can say anything we want, it stays between us. It's purely a relationship between me and the mentee. It doesn't go to their line supervisor, it goes nowhere else. They feel they can share with me any issue and get an answer on that. Sometimes not always the answer they want to hear, but they will get any answer that I feel is appropriate, and they can ask me anything. Helps them to find their way through and to develop to their full potential along the way. And that is, of course, an enormous benefit to Shell and, of course, to the employee.
Finally, Jeanette Yule, Head of Subsurface and Wells Data Management Europe at Shell UK Limited, is our third finalist. Jeanette was invited by Cherie Blair to be Shell's first global mentor for the Foundation for Women in the Third World, reflecting her extensive experience and passion for mentoring across disciplines, ages, genders and borders throughout the industry. Jeanette has helped establish mentoring skills in Shell globally, and through her mentoring has raised the profile of development technicians internally.
A mentor can give so much to a mentee, and they might not even realise, just through conversation, how much again from being together with someone who has experienced what they maybe have not experienced yet in their career. I do a lot of value and belief work with my mentees to check actually whether there's a gap between where they want to go to and where they are actually where the values and beliefs sit. So then you need to think, well, what is a better career option for that person? You're ending up with much happier employees because they're doing something that they feel valued at. And I think that's something we're not tapping enough into to get best value out of our staff.